Good morning, YouTubers. So we're getting very close to race day, which is Sunday, racing at Brands Hatch, 24th of March. Today's Friday, and I'm going to give my car a bit of a clean. It's just sat up there at the minute, ready for cleaning. But before I do that, there's a couple of extra mods I want to do, a couple of little bits I want to do. One thing is the rear brake pads. I put new rear brake pads in, and I was a bit concerned about how they're held in. They're only held in by a little clip pin, which I'm racing this car at full pelt, and last thing I want to do is have the brake pads come out. So it's been like that for years, to be fair, but I just want to make sure. So I'm going to do a little modification on the rear brake pads just to make sure they're held in. Just give me peace of mind, really. And also, during qualifying, I want to be able to communicate with my pit crew, just to see where I am in the standings, and just to see how much I need to try and get extra to try and get myself up the grid. So I'm going to put a little holder attached to the seat just to help me with that piece. Let's just whiz the wheel off. Wheel off, but I must have found the car. Extra security. That's very loose. Right. I mean, to be fair, probably going to be alright, but you see that little pin there, which just slides in and out, isn't very tight. If that was to come out, this slides out, pads come out very easy. So what I want to do, I've noticed there's a hole the pin goes in, and there's a hole in the pad just down there. See that? There's one right down there. So I'm going to put a bit of lock wire through that and lock wire it into that pin, and then that'll give me a bit more peace of mind. I have seen people put self-tapper screws in here, which that could work as well, if you Loctite them in, but then they could work loose, because these get obviously hot and cold, so a bit of expansion, metal expands. If the pad expands slightly quicker than the screw, the screw could work loose. So I'm going to lock wire them and see if that works. Right, got some lock wire. Try and feed that in this little hole here. That's it. Okay, bit of lock wire there. So I've just pulled it out down the bottom, because this slider actually goes in at an angle, so it just makes it easy to grab. I'll put that in there, then I'm going to put it through the hole there and see if I can come back through again. That would be preferred. Give myself as much as I can through there. Okay, through this hole here. Let's put a torch on it. Okay. Well, I could go through both pads actually. They're squeezing together. So if it's just held in with one, should be fine, really. Tricky to get all of this stuff. Come here, little tinker. I don't want that round there. I mean, I could put those together, and that's just an extra bit of security then, because this slider will not go out this way, because there's a sleeve that hits that nut, so it won't go that way. It comes out this way, so that will hold the slider in place, gives me a little bit of extra security. I'll just lock wire those together, just see if I can come through a second time. Right, let's feed this through here again. Struggling to see, oops, hole in the light. Come on. Good. Right, snip that. Right, they're not going to pull the pin out. They're going to keep it nice and tight. Just tighten that a little bit. Right, snip this. And then with my trusty wire twirler, I'll grab these two together. I'll do actually. I don't need quite so much on the end. I'm a bit concerned if I do it too tight, it'll stop the pads sliding in and out how they should. Look, the hole, that piston comes in, pads will slide. So I'm a bit concerned why this one hasn't tightened up. Okay, I'm going to undo that actually and just loosen it a bit, just to give them, because that's actually gone a bit tight. I didn't realise it had gone that tight. Right, I'm going to do that. Right, I did just loosen that off slightly because it was a bit tight. So hopefully that'll be good to go. We're going to do the other side now.